Hello, this is CJ, and this is our Move Push Men's Group, our weekly meeting, 7 p.m. Thursday night, 9 a.m. Friday morning, depending on where you are. I'm not sure. What time is it for Craig? Like 2 in the afternoon?
That's right. Good. You've got it.
Anyway, I'm
Perfect.
remembering the time difference between Thailand and New Zealand. All right, so we're all over the world. It's a good group, and Andre was talking about something. Go ahead, Andre.
No, no, I just we were just out for a quick bike ride. We went there's like it's a community that has social events. So usually they're in the city and we're not. But this time there was one really close to our house. So we just joined out there. Out there there was a food truck and picnic tables and a bunch of bikes, and it's just a kind of a social event. So
Okay.
we do that
Nice.
sometimes. And yeah, it's close to the house, so we thought, why not?
So,
Just glad we didn't have to go too far because it's really smoky out here with all the fires down south. So
all right. Well, we got Andre getting social. Frankie was talking about his social a few minutes ago. That's pretty cool. And now we got a new guy, Mike. Mike F.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, CJ.
Hello to you. And I
Hello,
think
Mike.
Craig
I'm
told us you
Frankie.
were going to be here. So
Yeah, got day off work.
nice.
Hmm.
Okay. You want to tell us a little
Yeah,
bit about yourself since you're the new kid?
the new kid. If only I was a kid. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm 75. Um, I've uh, I've lived in New Zealand all my life. Up until 3 years ago, I was married. 50 over 50 years of marriage, and that just came to a disastrous halt.
Well,
So I've been learning how to be a bachelor the last few years, and
hmm.
spend a lot of time with Carbon, and of course I've got to know Craig, um, and we often, well, not often, but we meet up. I drive up to Auckland, which is about a 3 hour drive, and we have meetings every now and again. So yeah,
Okay. And quick
I've got
reminder for those of you who may be watching on the recording, Carbon is the crypto um, program that we're involved with. Craig and I work with him, and I think all of us are involved in some capacity. So,
yeah,
um, anyway, if
hmm,
you're interested, reach out to whoever you want to. All right. Well, thanks for that, Mike. Good to have you aboard. Um, well, we were
thanks,
talking about,
CJ.
yeah, we were talking about social opportunities. Let's keep moving
I
along with
think
that.
I think Mike needs to add a bit more about he's going on a trip soon, and I think we should hear about that.
Oh, okay. Well, Craig's got inside information on Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, so I surf, and
Oh my God, no
I'm
way.
taking my son to the Maldives for a 10 day holiday, surfing holiday, leaving next weekend. Yeah, so as far as children are concerned, my son is my youngest. He's in his 40s, and I've got two older. My daughter's one lives in Auckland. I've got another one living on a farm further down the country. And yeah, I have a good relationship with all my children, and really looking forward to this trip away with my son. It'll be a something to remember for the rest of my life, and I'm
Right
sure
on.
he will treasure it. Yeah.
Good for you,
Yeah,
man.
that sounds
Cheers.
really cool.
Bravo.
Thanks, Frankie. Yeah.
Hey, you inspire me. I mean,
Mm,
just when I feel like my fire is low, man, you ignited me.
Oh, well,
Your
thank you.
enthusiasm, your zest for life. I mean, it's intoxicating. I mean, that's just what I get it for. I'm a pretty motivated guy easily. I have no problem getting ready for the game.
mm.
Uh, but lately, my problem is preparing for the game. And
Right.
I just started back in physical therapy You guys may not know I had a medical condition, major medical condition 18 years ago, and it requires me to have this physical therapy to try and adjust what was messed up. And and so I feel like I'm making progress. Well, I made a commitment to starting to do 5Ks again, and that scares the shit out of me because I have to make a commitment to get my body moving again, which CJ, you know me, I had no problem doing that before.
Mhm.
So it's finding that the game time is now. And I think this me joining your group tonight, hopefully for the entire, I have nowhere to go, so I'll be here. But I think this was a message for me that maybe tomorrow I go over to the health club and I start walking on a treadmill. At least attempt to get out and do something different. Don't do the same old, same old.
Mm.
Yeah, still I'm doing physical therapy, and I'm doing it in the house, but what else am I doing? What else am I doing to get above and beyond? And you,
Yeah.
Mike, have in some aspects just made me re-earth the what I needed to hear for myself.
Oh, that's excellent. I'm glad I came on just for that reason alone,
I'm gonna, I'm
Frankie.
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna send you a salami platter out, right? With three cheeses.
It'll never get through the immigration
No, immigration, mate.
or our math. It was really funny, Mike. A while back, he sent me some lemon salt, was it?
Lemon pepper. I
Lemon
made
pepper.
fresh lemon pepper.
Lemon
And
pepper.
Mhm.
yeah, and then when it arrived, I thought, oh God, I'm surprised that got through math.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
our border stuff on food is, and particularly home prepared stuff is just so tight.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's amazing what some people try to bring into New Zealand, though, eh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They knew it was
So,
Frankie J's flavor. They had to let it in.
Yeah, it was really nice, but I was really really surprised when I thought about it because lemons, I think you can't bring fresh fruit in
Mm.
of
Well,
any sort, and I know it wasn't fresh, but usually they won't let things like that in unless they were commercially prepared.
gotcha.
mm, yeah.
That's
So
pretty cool. Uh,
Sometimes.
Kevin's in the house. Hey, Kev.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hi,
How you
Kevin.
doing?
Good to have you.
How's
We've
everything?
got a new man, Mike, is with us from New Zealand, telling
Hey, Mike.
stories about
Evan,
surfing and family and things like that. Sound cool?
Sounds like fun.
yeah, I wanted to ask you, Mike, when you go to the Maldives, because you surf on a wave ski, don't you?
yeah, yeah, wave
Yeah,
ski,
so
yeah.
can you get a wave ski over there?
No, you got to take your own. They're not common. No.
Oh, so you're
So,
taking your board with you?
oh yeah, yeah. My son's
Oh,
taking two. My son's taking two boards.
oh
Yeah,
wow.
he's prepared for all sorts of different size waves.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's very warm there. 28 degrees. The water's the same temperature.
Mm.
Oh, be
Yeah,
delightful.
yeah. Small
Excellent.
island.
We'll
No.
look forward to hearing all the details of that when you get back.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You might be a rock star in this group with an adventure like that. So
That's for sure. Wow.
Yeah. Um, I hope it goes really well. Last time I went was 3 years ago, and it was in the middle of a relationship breakup, and it was I didn't have a good time over there. I got smashed in the waves and ended up on rocks and got swept under a building and all sorts of things. So
wow.
it's not much fun when you're an old fella and you can't move like you used to. Yeah.
And that's in addition to a relationship breakup. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's on top of it. It was
That's
another
a double hug.
disappointing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what you're describing also almost sounds like a relationship breakup. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Collateral
well,
damage.
the
Yeah.
ocean.
Well, we
Yeah.
discussed a couple weeks ago, I'll change the subject a little bit. Um, the situation of male indifference, and I found the video I shared is from. It's called Mind and Masculinity. So I did want to emphasize, we weren't necessarily bashing relationships, just the need to work on yourself and be the best man you can be, try to fix any problems with yourself that you think you have, whether they're physical or mental or um, in your career, things like that. So I did want to mention that. I was curious to know if anybody had anything in that area they wanted to discuss further, or a story or example, something like that, to um, to continue talking about it.
Mm.
And
Um,
I have one
relationships,
more on that. Yeah,
relationship with women
relationships.
is,
Physical
We
health, relationships, exercise.
Yeah, we haven't gone into too much detail on relationships with women because I don't want this, at least yet on this portion of the call, the recorded portion, to be too personal. We'll have
right.
stop the recording probably in 15 to 30 minutes and then go offline and just chat amongst ourselves. But I am very interested in talking about our development as men and fitness. We talk about quite a bit. Um, I wrote down fitness as part of one's identity, and I think that's pretty cool, especially for most of us are older, over 50, and men over 50 exercising consistently isn't common. So it should be, but it's not. So if you're recognized as taking that or making that a priority in your life, then you'll get some attention that way. That shouldn't be your motivation, obviously, but I've had a little bit of attention like that, and I kind of like it. So, and anyway, so that's what I wanted to talk about. Fitness is part of one's identity, and is there anything else on male indifference that we want to talk about?
I'll share something.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but going to the doctor for males is hard.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't know I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. I don't know why it is. Uh,
No,
I'll go to a podiatrist and spend the same amount of money to get my toenails cut, So it just anyway. So I do feel like this group's inspired me to try and get some of my health issues sorted.
Hmm.
And so I managed to get to the doctor yesterday. I've got a hernia that restricts me quite a lot,
Oh.
and and it's now at a stage where it needs
to be dealt with.
some attention.
Mm.
So I went to the doctor, and I'm being referred to the hospital, and so you know it'll be good to get that dealt with because it does affect a lot of the physical things I want to do and need to do. It
Yeah.
does limit me.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. I've had two hernia operations over the last few years. I had one, I can't remember the proper term for it, medical term for it, but I had one on my stomach done in November last year. So it's coming up to a year. I still feel the effects of it, but um, it's a good operation to have done.
That's
And
umbilical near your
yeah,
belly
just
button.
the one I got done was just above the belly button, and
Yeah,
they cut it
same
and they put a
same
bit
sort
of
of thing.
gauze in there or something and sewed it all up. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it. It's the same for me. That's what I've got. I've had it done once before, and they put the
Oh,
mesh in, and
yeah.
it should never have happened again, but it has.
Oh
So,
God.
but this one I've probably had for at least 10 years.
Really?
But it's just developed to a point where it's causing other issues. So I need to get it done.
Take care of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I sort of think, coming along here helped motivate me to do that.
Hmm.
So
It's
that was
good.
good.
Get to the doctor.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This
Good.
is motivation for everyone.
Yeah.
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 Us blokes are reluctant to go to doctors,
Indeed. I know I hate it, but
mm.
After 10 back surgeries, I don't want anymore. And my doctor had told me
mm,
about 2 weeks ago
Well,
because I still have some pretty significant pain, but much less than what I used to have. But it's like a four out of 10, and that's constant, and that's all the time. And you want to kind of lose your mind.
It's hard to focus on anything else, huh?
And the
mm,
doctor tells me, he goes, well,
mm,
the DRG, which is the spine stimulator that I have in my back, he goes, it's doing all that it can do. He goes, what we have to do is we have to put a new device in your butt and we have to go directly to the sciatica. That's the only way we're going to do it. I said, so you're telling me that I have to have another surgery? He goes, that's the only way we're going to do it. I said, it ain't going to happen. It ain't
mm.
going to happen. I mean, just at some point, you just got to cut bait. You know,
Yeah.
I'm okay offering this pain up, which I do. I'm incredibly religious. I'm a Catholic, and in my faith, that they say that if you offer your pain up, that hopefully it'll free some souls in purgatory. So that's what I do.
mm.
Mm.
If I can help people in who are trying to get out of purgatory, then if I can do it here on earth, then why not? I'm not hurting anybody else. I do it in my own time. I go to rosary in the morning, no issue. And
Have
yeah,
you have you tried cannabis oil at all?
yes, actually I have and I do.
Right.
Mm.
And it calms it down. My My one goal is that Jimmy and I, our business for our keys, because we're doing a mobile car key company here in the United States, in the Phoenix area. My goal is that we get to the point where we're so busy because generally when we're out doing keys, my pain hurts. But because we got stuff going on and we got to do things, you don't really even think about it, And in between jobs, it's kind of like, oh man, yeah, it kind of gets sizzly, if you would, especially the under the butt pain. That's the one that feels like I'm sitting on a frying pan sometimes, and it sucks.
Mm.
Sucks.
Mm.
Yeah. And the doc, they're easy about wanting to practice medicine, man. They're classic about that. We're
Mm.
just pin cushions, and I've been a pin cushion for 18 and a half years and beyond, as a
Yeah.
youngster.
Well, if you see a surgeon, he's probably going to want to do surgery.
Yes.
You usually
Nope.
want to do that. Have you seen any kind of more natural, holistic type healing type people for your pain? I have no idea if that would work or not, and
Acupuncture.
anything that's a little off the beaten path.
I have tried acupuncture, didn't do too much. I tried chiropractor, but they were only doing limited because of my spine stimulator and the fact that I had after I had a chiropractor up until my third back surgery.
Hmm.
And then after that they were like, no, we're done.
Mm.
Uh and then I did Reiki. Um and I
That's
think,
pressure points, isn't it?
pardon me?
That's pressure points, isn't it? It's like acupuncture, but
Well,
pressure.
actually acupressure.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
on the feet?
They usually feed if you need, if or required, but this woman had no canopy to get up on and hold on to because it was at my stroke camp. That's where my first one was, and then the second one I had, which was they had like this ladder that they hung from, where they would walk on your back.
Hmm.
So
Goodness.
yeah, and that wasn't my game either, even though she was a little girl, but solid pressure points and working the feet in. I mean, it was very good, especially in the butt. The butt, man, you get your butt rubbed.
You gotta wait for the recording to
That's
go off there, buddy.
it's just yeah, a butt rub. There's just too much to it.
All right, good stuff. Well, let's check in on our accountability participants. Kevin was one of the first ones on resistance training. How's that going for you, Kev?
I had a very slow week for resistance training, but I did start a new job. So that was where a lot of my time went. So
Okay, we're pleased to hear about the new job. We know you were
yeah.
kind of in between when you first started with us.
I also
So,
hurt my knee a couple weeks back, so I'm just like I
um,
haven't even been walking as much as I usually do. Um, but it kind of goes back to going to the doctor,
okay.
right, Craig?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, no, I had a slow week, but yeah, I'll try to get back to it. But important for me is financial.
Okay.
Like getting that stability back, so it's a
I've
priority
been
as well.
trying to prioritize health over work, which is a completely new concept for me. And I just thought about this. I set reminders on my phone to do, exercise snacks like we talked about a few weeks ago. And so sometimes it'll pop up when I'm in the middle of something, and I'll go, well, my health at this point in my life is really more important. So
Mhm.
I'll use that to break away. It doesn't always work, but it has more often than not. So I would encourage all of us to prioritize our health. And men aren't, like we said earlier, aren't very good at it. So I'm glad we're talking about it. Um, and then I had an accountability that Kevin was holding me on, which was reading. As why I got in a situation where I was watching too much, too much computer, too much, YouTube and Netflix and things like that. So reading at least 10 pages a day. So I did finish the book I was reading on that approach. And
Way to go.
then, thank you. And then I got on my 10-year-old Amazon Kindle that I still have. And they were so happy to see me again. They gave me some free books. So I ordered. You've been
He's
gone
back.
since 2017.
Yeah,
So I got a book
let's try to keep this guy.
on AI and investing, and then another one that was more for entertainment. So I finished the entertainment one pretty quickly,
Nice.
and then I was on a call with my affiliate marketing group, and there was a recommendation for a book called Psycho Cybernetics, which is really about getting your mindset right for consistent success in business and other areas. So I downloaded that one too and started it yesterday. It looks interesting. So I may have some psycho cybernetics stories to share in the near future on this group. But
Nice.
all right,
So how's it feel finishing off those books? You got a couple under your belt. Does it feel good?
yeah, it feels good to be reading again.
Good.
I still don't like reading a tablet, but
Mm.
actually that's what I'm doing now. I had an actual book to finish the first book,
Mm.
but finding English language books, a variety in Thailand is difficult. So, but
Mhm.
I can get all I want from Amazon.
Hmm.
So Back in the swing on reading. Anybody else have something that they want us to follow up with them on? All right.
Well, I got to the point of almost purchasing a chair yoga program, and for
Ah,
some reason I didn't
Chair yoga.
complete it. It didn't complete it. I think I wanted to buy it in US dollars, and I went and converted the money in my Wise. I had to move money, and it took time, and then I just never got back to it.
okay.
So, but I've really got to do something, and I want to do a bit of. I've got an exercise cycle, and I want to get on that a bit too because that'll help my knee.
All right. So chair, Tai
So,
Chi, and stationary cycle
and
or
yeah,
regular.
this yeah, no stationary cycles.
Okay.
So that's like my snacks. So
Okay.
exercise snacks. I want to do this cycle, just a few minutes here, a few minutes there, just keep my knee moving.
Well, that is better than nothing, but well, with the Tai Chi thing, you have more of a workout. So
Well, I walk twice a day with my dog as well.
that's right. All right.
Mhm.
So all right, we'll ask about that in future calls and see how you're doing. All right. Anyone
I'd
else?
like to, yeah, I'd like to start something as well. With that chair Tai Chi, was that what you had posted
Yeah.
in the Telegram? Uh,
I
Anybody?
haven't posted anything about it.
No. Okay.
No, that was something CJ posted. I think that was a calisthenics program or something, wasn't
Oh,
it?
that's different. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
I
I'm getting bombarded. I think probably because I looked at one, I'm just getting bombarded with them now.
That's what happens.
Cookies.
yeah, yeah, that happens. That's for sure. Not just us talking about it will make it happen. Yeah, I'd like to start something. Just sort of had a change in life. So, um, my last full-time day at work was June 30, and I went back today for a few hours, and it turns out they didn't need me. So that was a good thing. So now, so I went. We were out for traveling for a bit, and just got back yesterday. So now it's sort of I got to start getting into a routine and setting a routine, and I gotta put exercise of some kind into that
You got to move and
schedule.
push, man.
Yeah, move and push. And I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta do something. So I gotta move for sure. Um,
Well,
uh,
there's several thousand workouts on YouTube.
yeah.
Um, I think if you put in, beginner, like you're getting back into it, something like that in the search,
Over
you'll find
50.
something.
Yeah.
Definitely beginner.
Mhm.
I've been humbled. I went out and built a big pergola in the backyard, and there was not a muscle on my body that didn't hurt after that. It's
I've
No,
never had
at
that
least you
muscle.
could do it.
shocking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely out of shape, but yeah, I mean, there's hope because I got time, and I got no excuses. So I should be able to do something. But the hardest part is discipline, for sure. So yeah, you can call me on that and see if I've what I've done by next week.
All right. Another
Sounds like
accountability
a commitment. Yeah.
participant. That's what we
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
All right. Andre, exercise. Very good.
But I'm starting. Yeah, I realize I'm starting from zero. So it's,
Yeah. So anything is good.
Yeah,
yeah,
anything is good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Well, you know what? I may as well jump on the
mm,
bandwagon
mhm.
because I'm starting at zero too. I have not worked out since my last back surgery, which was last July 1st.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I put on 25 pounds. I need to get it off. I need to. So
Mhm.
for me, starting this start tomorrow is a great time. I can do what I was thinking while you guys were talking, that 8 to 9 over to the club. And it's easy. Just I can go with shorts on right from Rosary. So it's nice here. It's like only I think we're roughly about 112 or 114 now during the morning. Well, in the morning it's like 99 degrees.
Mm.
That's hot.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
yeah. So you need to go to a gym.
A gym, yeah,
Stay
yeah.
indoors. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's hot.
that's hot.
Okay, I'm gonna add a link in our chat. Actually, I'll put this in our Telegram group too. This is a video I just saw shortly before the call where the gentleman who's in great shape, quite a bit younger than us, is talking about how many reps he does. He says, the 8 to 12 mostly recommended is not necessary. You really just need to put in the effort, whether it's 8 reps, 12 reps, or 40 reps. It's just got to be something that pushes you and makes it difficult. So that's the video. It's about a 8-minute video. Put that in Telegram too, which was sort of enlightening for me because um, I usually do the 8 to 12. That's what's recommended in most by most healthy people. And yeah, I'll put that whole paragraph in there. I wrote it. So it's this effort. It doesn't really matter. It just depends where you are. So those of you guys who are just starting, those of you who've been doing it for a while, the reps or the amount of time, you don't have to choose a preset necessarily. Just get to the point where you're pushing yourself, and then
Mhm.
increase from there.
I like
All
it.
right. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
All right, glad to do it. Because when I'm at the gym, I've got some exercises that most of them fall in that range, and I've tinkered with the weights enough um, to do so and to get to the point where my last rep is usually incomplete because that's failure, and that's where they want you to be, and that's where you'll have the
Mhm.
most um, the most success, the best results. So, and I think that works on cardio things as well. The amount of time, distance you go, things like that. Um, just make it so it's pushing you to pretty close to failure. But even doing, say, a short distance or whatever is way better than nothing. So just get started and do something if you're not doing anything. So,
Okay.
Just keep the repetition going.
mhm.
Yeah.
And it's like Frankie and Andre are starting new things. Craig as well. All right. Um, Mike, are you doing anything in the realm of exercise at all?
Yeah,
He
I
goes,
have a
he
little
goes to work. He goes to work.
yeah,
That's his exercise.
If it's a physical job,
I
that's
do I
probably
do hard yeah, I do hard physical work. I build there's a couple of us work together and we build canopies or big aluminium pergolas with roofing panels in them.
okay.
So they're quite big. So I'm up and down ladders all day, climbing on roofs
What the heck?
sometimes. Um,
You're amazing, man.
Mhm.
in the
Wow.
It's
morning, I start
75.
in the morning I start with I've got a band thing that I do arm exercises with, and
Okay.
because I had a shoulder operation
Mhm.
2 years ago, quite a major one, and it's really good now. The other thing I do is chair press ups,
Mhm.
and I've worked out a sort of a routine with that where I crouch down on my heels and my butt on my heels, and then do the press ups onto the chair. So I do as many of those as I can, like
Ah,
you say, CJ, until you fail.
Mhm. All right. So you're doing some calisthenics, and you do physical work as well.
Yeah,
Well, the physical work
by the end of
is
the day,
probably the
I'm
best thing for
physically.
longevity, according to the What's that thing I recommended? That Netflix.
Blue zones.
Yeah, the Blue Zones. Talk about that. I'm doing
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's
corporate.
also out on the waves on his waveboard too.
Yeah, I
So
was going to bring that
Yeah,
up.
get
That's
out
got
and
to be
see
some
that's
exercise.
really good
Yeah.
exercise.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Mike's really putting us all to shame. So I shouldn't have even called on him.
Well, I'm not. It's just the way it is. I've always pushed
Mhm.
myself hard, like, and I think if I don't push myself hard, I'm just going to start going back. Um, when I had the shoulder operation, I was incapacitated for a whole year basically, and I could hardly do anything. Um, and it took a while to get back from that. So
Now you
yeah,
got time to make up for, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, that
yeah.
is the best thing about being single is your time is your own. Um,
But I don't read enough, CJ. I used to read a lot of books, and I stopped
Mhm.
reading books, and I tend to scroll too much.
Right.
Like I say,
Down the
yeah,
rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's easier to scroll.
yeah, yeah. And
All
once you
right.
start, the algorithms are just going to bombard you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, one of the books I was reading, it was a really exciting story. It's like, oh, I remember this. I can't put this down. So,
yeah.
I was reading instead of, doom scrolling. So,
Mm,
all right.
yeah.
Well, very pleased to hear about your physical activity, Mike. That's good stuff, and keep that up. We've got a few minutes left on our public discussion, and then I want to end the recording and get more personal if we need to. I actually do have another call in 21 minutes, so I can't stay on as long as usual. Um, okay, well, there was one more thing I had on my list that Craig mentioned in one of our conversations. It had something to do with privacy. Do you remember that, Craig?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'd like Paul to be around for that one
Okay.
because he's one that might know something about that.
All right.
So I think we
And
just put that on hold until
I
he's around.
I agree. I was just gonna let you know it is on and we might want to have more time too. So all right.
Mm.
Paul's our friend who mostly lives in the Philippines. So but he's missed the last 2 weeks. I'll have to follow up with him.
He's moved back to the States or on holiday or whatever. He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
he
he was
was,
visiting
Yeah.
in Florida, I think.
yeah.
All right. Oh, he'll be back soon, I'm
So
sure.
busy with other things.
Fair enough. How can something be more interesting than this?
I don't know. He seems to find plenty of things to keep him
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
interested.
yeah.
might be our most interesting member. Um, yeah, but we shouldn't talk about him behind his back too much at the moment. So, Paul, if you catch the recording, looking forward to seeing you live. Okay. Anything else before wrap up the recording? Okay, I'll do that now, and then we'll stay on for our more private session. If you're watching on the recording, much rather see you live. Uh, Catch us next time, 7 p.m. Thursday, Pacific time.